Fisherman's Mutual Aid.
Let's see. Find a missing cat. Catch a candle thief. Unclog a chimney. It's all just mundane little errands. Hey, Camilla, when are we gonna land another big job? Like the one with the Crystallo of Stella?
Enough chirping. Keep doing that and you'll scare off my customers. And if that happens, today's lost earnings are coming out of your allowance.
Oh no, please don't! Actually, it was Little Minion who complained the recent commissions were too mundane with pitiful pay. Not nearly enough for her, as the rising star of Ice Lake and queen of the fox hunters to scrape by on.
For the record, I never said that.
Little Minion, how could you just sell me out like that? But I'm so bored. The leads my little minions chasing haven't gone anywhere. An outsider is off doing who knows what. Oh, how about this? Little Minion and I will help out at the tavern. The pure white redeemer, demon king of light, will bring an awesome energy that'll brighten up the whole place. And this rare act of charity absolutely calls for same-day payment.
Not happening. I've got an important client to entertain today. If you stick around, they'll think I've turned my tavern into a nursery.
I've only been away for a few days and now Camilla doesn't like me anymore.
Nice try. Tears are the most useless thing in this tavern. They won't get you anywhere. Here, 2 opera tickets. Go watch a show and let me have some peace. Children from the Snowfield is finally making a grand return to Ice Lake after 2 years, featuring Lady Violet herself in the cast. These tickets are nearly impossible to get hold of. Now then, my dear Demon King, is this offering good enough to buy a moment's peace from you?
Children from the Snowfield. It's back on stage.
Wait, wasn't that the show Rhythm mentioned before?
Rhythm? You mean Rhythm Fisher, that young Legion officer? She dropped by yesterday. The last time I saw her before that, she was all fired up and raring to go, swearing up and down she'd catch the culprit. But yesterday, she looked like one of those hopeless drunks, bloodshot eyes, barely steady on her feet. I was half afraid she'd trip over her own boots. She even told me she'd quit the Legion and wanted to try her hand at being a fox hunter. What's gotten into her? All right, I get it. That look on your face tells me it's one of those secrets best left buried. I won't pry.
So, she's a fox hunter now?
No. I've seen my fair share of people signing up to be fox hunters. Most of them are looking for a way to earn a living. Some are thrill seekers chasing an adrenaline rush. She's different. She's just trying to drown herself in work to escape something entirely. So I told her, come back when you've truly figured out what being a fox hunter means to you.
I see. Well, let's hope with time she'll get back on her feet.
All right, the show's about to start. You'd better get going. And Snow, keep those tickets safe this time. No more folding them into paper planes, okay? If they fly off, don't come crying to me.
Relax. I'll take good care of them. Come on, little minion, let's go! There are only 2 tickets. So, little minion, are you coming with your Demon King, or should I invite Rhythm instead?
Need you up?
Wow, look at all these people. Are they all here for the show? They seem to be talking about something interesting. Little minion, let's go check it out.
The rain hurt Mum's flowers.
Tickets! Special staff discounts! Interested?
Thanks, but we've already got our tickets.
Well then, I also buy tickets. If you're willing to sell, you could walk away with a pocket full of shiny silver coins. What do you say?
Sorry, these were a gift. I wouldn't feel right selling them.
Oh, you should have said that earlier. What a bummer.
Ow! He was the one who stopped us. What's his problem? Forget him. Let's hurry to the ticket booth before the show starts. Wouldn't want to miss the opening. That lady's been standing there forever. Is she expecting someone?
Good day, sir. Here is your ticket. Your seat is just to the left. Have a wonderful evening.
Here you go. These are our tickets.
And where does a filthy Charon like you think you're going? Get out of here before you stain our carpets. Oh, honestly, the fact that no Charons or filthoids allowed isn't in the theatre's policies is beyond ridiculous. Fine, let me see them. Aha! Busted! Did you really think you could scribble over the dates and sneak in with expired tickets? You filthy lowlifes. I can spot cheap tricks like this a mile away.
Wait a second, little minion. The picture on these tickets is different from the ones I had.
Could it be that boy swapped our tickets when he bumped into us?
He can't have gone far. Let's find him and set this straight.
Trying to run off now? Thieving little brats like you aren't going anywhere. I'm hauling you both straight to the Security Bureau.
Hey! That was mean! I'm gonna curse you really, really badly.
Mum, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. It's just a minor misunderstanding between them. There's no need for such a trivial matter to take up your time.
I heard commotion. Is something wrong here?
Ah, boss. And who is this?
This is one of the theatre's distinguished guests. What on earth is going on here? Take this outside now. We can't afford a scene in front of someone like her.
This sneaky little twerp tried to get in with fake tickets, and I saw right through her trick. Honestly, these Charons deserve to be...
Oh. Deserve to be... what?
My apologies, Mum. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just rambling nonsense. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken. I'm sure it was an innocent slip of the tongue.
We weren't trying to sneak in. Our tickets were switched. I was just about to track down the thief and give him a piece of my mind.
I see. I believe I understand the situation now. It appears there's been a misunderstanding. These two young ones are actually guests for the VIP suite.
The VIP suite? No way! That's the best seating in the Gallia Theatre. Only someone with deep pockets and high standing could reserve it. Today's VIP suite was already booked by a wealthy foreign merchant. Now, what was the name again?
Jalil, correct? Here, my reservation confirmation. I paid for this suite in full. Bringing along two young ones shouldn't be a problem, right?
Mom, Are you sure you want shady little punks like them to dirty your private suite? Don't be fooled by their innocent appearances.
I have my own judgment as to what kind of people they are. Or are you questioning my judgment?
Of course not, Mum. Whom you choose to bring into the suite is entirely up to you. Even if you invited ragamuffins from the slums, the Gallia Theatre would still be honored to serve you. Shut your cake hole, you idiot.
Oh,
All right, calm yourselves. You've done your part. Now, here's what you should do. Lead the way and show us inside.
yes, Mom.
One last piece of advice for you. In my homeland, there's an old saying, thoughtless lips invite trouble. Watch your words. You never know what misfortune they might bring upon you.
Thank you for stepping in to help us earlier, Mom.
No need to be so formal. Just call me by my name.
Lady Jiliu, then?
That's not much of an improvement. Lady is more of an empire term, isn't it? I've never really grown used to it. I've spent years traveling these lands as a merchant, overseeing a few shops of my own. If you feel you must use a title, perhaps proprietress would be more fitting.
All right, then. Proprietress Jiliu, were you expecting someone? I hope we're not intruding.
That's what you've been worrying about? Oh, how adorably considerate of you. It's okay. I don't think that person will be coming. Watching a show on one's own can feel a bit lonely. Having you two here has brightened this suite considerably. If anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Little minion, can you believe someone would stand up such a rich, generous, and gorgeous lady? What a fool!
In my homeland, we refer to the chance encounters between people as fate. Such moments are rare and precious. When it happens, we believe it's worth cherishing. Wouldn't you agree?
Snow thinks this nice, pretty lady is absolutely right. So Snow and Little Minion will stay. Thank you for having us.
Is that your name? It has such a lovely ring to it. Come, have a seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the performance is about to begin. Kindly take your seats at your earliest convenience. Up next, we are delighted to present a magnificent performance by the Gallia Opera Troupe.
Once upon a time, in a frosted castle in the snowfield, a slumbering frost fairy was awakened by the laughter of two children. The tiny fairy flew towards the monstrous creature, only for its delicate limbs to snap beneath its might. The fairy's frozen heart pulsed for the first time, beating, screaming its own destiny.
Look there, they smile so bright, and it lights up my night. How I wish I had my frozen heart. It's been cold for a lifetime. How I wish I could feel the world inside.
You seem a little upset.
Something in the story struck a chord with me, that's all. Across every time and place, the same stories are told. Tales of those who sacrificed their lives for something greater. But are the things they die for truly worth the price? Look at me, waxing sentimental all of a sudden. Come now, it's time we left.
Not so fast. Our boss says you're not going anywhere yet.
Who are you? And why so rude? Is this how you treat the great demon king of light?
Huh? What's that? Move it, kiddo. Miss Jill, you right? My boss has an appointment with you. Before the area is cleared, I'll need you to wait here for a moment.
The performance has finished, and your boss is still nowhere to be seen. Is this considered proper business etiquette here in Hyperborea? I can wait. But what about these two? Surely you can let the young ones leave?
Didn't I make myself clear? I said no one leaves until the place is cleared. Not a single one of you.
Huh.
Sorry about the wait, Miss Gilliu. Crowded places aren't really my thing. A quiet space is far more suited for business, don't you agree?
A little power play, was it? Enough with the excuses. Show me the goods.
The Foxica you asked for, I have it.
Wait, I know that guy. Camilla told me all about him. He's a notorious underground arms dealer around here. The stuff he peddles is always subpar, and he's always scheming to rip people off.
Allow me to confirm one last time. I'm not seeking just any common Foxica that can be procured from a street vendor. My requirement is for the highest grade, with a purity of no less than 95%. Is that understood?
You're free to inspect it yourself. But let me make one thing clear. Our policy is payment first. Pay up, Mom, and then it's all yours to examine.
Boss, why bother with this act? We've got the numbers. Let's just beat her up and take the money.
Have you paused to wonder why I would come here alone? Fully aware this was a setup. There are two possibilities. Either I'm hopelessly naive, trusting that this exchange will proceed peacefully, or I'm entirely certain that no matter how many men you've brought, I'll leave here unscathed. Now, which do you think it is?
What do we do, boss? Sounds like she's got everything under control.
She's bluffing. Let's get her!
There are two young ones with me.
Oh, stop. Mom, please.
We're just trying to make ends meet, Mom. How about this? Consider the Foxica a little gift from us. Someone as understanding and big-hearted as you wouldn't hold this against a few small-timers like us. Right?
Oh, so your payment-first rule has suddenly vanished, has it? Never mind. Continuing this conversation any longer would be a waste of my time. Would you pass me the container? I need to ready my tools for inspection. This incense is a rare speciality of Huaxu. It resonates powerfully with the particular substance found in pure Foxica. Even the slightest contact will cause the smoke to change its pattern. Judging by this reaction, the Foxica he's brought is worse than even the lowest grade.
High-purity Foxica is military regulated. It's not as though common folk like us can get hold of it easily.
I was under the impression you had your own connections. Clearly not. What a complete waste of my time. All right. Thank you for helping. Could you pop the lid back on?
I'm so sorry, Proprietress Julia.
Little minion, look! The smoke is reacting to you. Could it be... Ah, I was completely wrong. So this pretty lady wasn't stood up by her lover. She was there for a secret trade. Phew, good thing I didn't blurt that out earlier.
I only intended to invite you for a lovely evening at the opera. I didn't expect to pull you into trouble. My sincerest apologies.
Oh, no worries at all. My little minion has a special knack for attracting trouble wherever she goes.
Thanks for the compliment, Snow.
Well then, take care. Oh, one more thing. I'm not familiar with this area. Do you happen to know the way to a tavern called the Asphodel?
I know that place like the back of my hand. We'll take you there. Are you going to the Asphodel to meet someone? Let me guess. Could it be a boss lady with golden curls and a sharp tongue?
You got that right.
This Demon King just never misses a guess. Oh, but please don't tell Camilla about the sharp tongue part, or my allowance for today would be gone forever. Here we are.
So, how was the show? Did you enjoy it?
Camilla, guess what? We brought back an awesome customer!
It's you. Well, I didn't expect you to cross paths with this dynamic duo. They both work for me, in a manner of speaking. They didn't cause you any trouble, did they?
Oh, not at all. They are both delightful.
So, this is your important client, huh? Well, you two chat away. The ever-mature and oh-so-reliable Snow is off to have some fun on her own.
So, how did things go with your business here in Ice Lake?
Before setting out, I cast a divination. The symbol said, nourishment. Through peril comes fortune. Favorable, it is to cross the great river. It hinted at trials to be faced, yet promised a fortuitous outcome.
Sounds like you've gained something worthwhile. I won't pry into the details. So, what's next for you?
The ship for my return journey won't set sail for a few more days. In the meantime, I plan to acquire some additional materials. I may need to impose on your hospitality a while longer. Speaking of which, do you happen to know any capable fox hunters I could hire?
Capable fox hunters? Well, there you go. They're all yours. Just this morning, they were complaining about having nothing to do. They may not look like the most dependable pair, but their skills are somewhat solid.
Snow can hear you. For the record, we're super dependable.
How fortunate. It seems our paths were meant to cross again. I'll be counting on you in the coming days then.
What's with the sour face?
Before you came, our little Snow got into a heated argument with old John about who the current emperor is. They even placed a bet. And, as expected, Snow lost 10 coins.
How dare you make fun of this great demon king! Look at this! The newspaper says it clear as day. His Majesty Clavois!
Snow, take a closer look at the title. That's a serialized novel.
Hey, little minion! What are you looking at? Let me see! Huh? This sword looks kinda familiar. Have we seen it somewhere before? The pattern on the blade. Ah, I remember now. That's your legendary weapon, isn't it? By midnight? What kind of goof writes a lost and found notice like this? What if the person who has the sword never comes across the notice and doesn't show up? That poor person might end up waiting all night at the phone booth. Am I right, little minion? Hey, little minion! I was talking to you! Hello? Are you okay?
I'm not feeling great. I think I'll head back and rest for a bit. Snow? What are you doing here?
What's Snow doing here? Oh, right. You were trying to sneak off, weren't you? Nothing escapes the sharp eyes of this Demon King. Look at you. You've been out of it all day, and you barely even touched your dinner. I saw right through it. Trying to ditch me and go adventuring all by yourself? Not a chance!
It's not that I don't want to bring you. It's just... this time, I might have to deal with the Hyperborean soldiers and land myself in trouble. I don't want to drag you into my mess.
Haven't we already messed with the Hyperborean soldiers like 100 times before?
Can't argue with that.
Anyway, you're under my wing, little minion. Your mess is surely my mess. But that's not true. I was just testing your strength. Don't get the wrong idea. Besides, even if I'm not on the front lines, my genius-level combat tactics must have been a huge help. In any case, your adventures wouldn't be complete without the great Demon King at your side.
Snow.
Well, don't get too impressed, okay? You'll throw me off my game if you keep that up.
All right. But listen, if things get dangerous, follow my signal and run immediately. Got it?
Absolutely and perfectly got it. I'm great at running. I mean, tactical retreat. Why are you just standing there, little minion? Let's go! Chop chop! It's just rubbish. Who's been throwing it around like this? Seriously, where are their manners? They need a good talking to from Princess Rubbish Bin.
You okay, Snow? You seem tired.
To catch you in the act, I had to stay up late waiting outside your door for so long.
All right. I owe you one.
Look, little minion, there's someone in that red phone booth. Could that be the person you're looking for?
It does look like her from behind, but I'm not certain. I can't see her face.
Well then, I hereby declare that the destination of our adventure is that red phone booth right ahead. Whether it's her or not, we'll soon find out. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Who's there?
Excuse me, miss. Could I borrow a coin? I was really hoping for a nice warm cup of honey milk, but I tripped on the way out, and my coin rolled right into the sewer.
Shoo! Go away, Lunarian. I'm on duty! Out of my way!
Penny pincher. Fine, I'll just go find a coin somewhere else.
Ingrid, report your status.
As of now, no individuals matching the target's description have been sighted. Over.
Understood. Any other unusual activity?
About 4 minutes ago, a Lunarian approached me asking for a coin. I sent her away.
What? You just let the Lunarian go?
Is there a problem, Commander? The target is supposed to be a Charon, a young woman around 18 years old. It seems highly unlikely she would disguise herself as a Lunarian.
Fool! A full-grown person can't turn into a Lunarian, sure, but did it ever occur to you the target might have an accomplice? They could be hiding nearby, watching our every move. All units, listen up. Lock down the square and the surrounding areas immediately. Detain every living thing in sight. Tonight, not even a night owl escapes Ice Lake's city walls.
Well, little minion, how does it feel to be saved by the brave and brilliant Demon King? Without me, you'd have walked straight into their trap. Keep it coming. I love hearing how awesome I am. Seriously, though, those people were way out of line, using Barry's name as bait.
Shh, keep it down.
Follow my orders! Hurry up!
Sounds like they've caught on. We need to get out of here before they surround the area. Stick close to me, Snow. Let's move.
The machines over there look weird. We'd better stay away from them. It turned away. Now's the time.
Every other escape route has been sealed off and is heavily guarded. Except for that manhole over there.
How many times do we have to crawl through the sewers? Let me catch my breath first.
If you flee into that manhole, you'll be playing right into their hands. There's a saying in Huashu's ancient art of war. When thou dost besiege thy foe, leaveth an opening, a feigned escape, a snare in disguise. It means forging a false escape route to lure the enemy into your trap. Right now, there should be countless Imperial soldiers lying in wait down there. Come on, get in.
Lady Jiliu? No, Proprietress Jiliu? What are you doing here?
I came to bid you farewell, but apparently that's unnecessary now. So, what will it be? Do you want to stay here exchanging pleasantries, or shall we depart before they catch you?
Understood.
Halt! Who goes there? Orders from above. No suspicious individuals are allowed through tonight. I'm gonna need your full cooperation.
Oh my! I noticed quite a few patrols on the streets earlier. May I ask if something has happened?
What business is that of yours? That's classified information that... Well, I suppose there's no harm in sharing a little. We've been told to catch a high-profile fugitive tonight. Every guard in the city has been called in for the search. Problem is, nobody seems to know where this fugitive is hiding, or what they even look like.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You see, I'm a merchant from Huashu, and my private airship is docked just outside the city. In 6 hours, I have an important business meeting that I simply cannot miss. Everyone aboard, myself included, is a law-abiding citizen with all the proper exit permits. Surely you could find in your heart to make an exception.
When did she prepare these documents?
Ma'am, it's not my intention to give you a hard time, but our orders are clear. No one is allowed through here tonight.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps you could tell me your regiment number and the name of your commanding officer. I may be able to sort this out myself. After all, if Luciana Loreto were to hear that I was detained by a foot soldier and missed a crucial business engagement, wouldn't that make for quite the amusing tale over afternoon tea?
Luciana Loreto? Wait, isn't that the Imperial Minister of Finance? Hey, look! This document actually bears her personal signature!
Attention all units. The target is believed to have been sighted near the theater, armed and attempting to escape. Nearby squads, proceed to the location immediately. I repeat, nearby squads converge on the theater for support.
It seems your fugitive has finally turned up. So what now? Do you still intend to detain us?
How about this, ma'am? We won't delay your journey any further, but we'll assign personnel to escort you and ensure safe passage out of the city. Until your airship departs, you and your party must remain in our line of sight. Any unusual behavior will be treated as an act of provocation against the Empire. Does that sound acceptable?
That's perfectly fine. Helping others, as they say, is helping oneself. Rest assured, I'll cooperate fully.
Thank you for your understanding, ma'am. Let them through.
All right, we can speak freely now. Just be sure to keep your expressions in check. Those soldiers are still dutifully trailing behind us. That would be a fox hunter I hired. It required very little. Just a modest sum of money to entice someone into taking the risk. The amount was so minimal, it wouldn't even cover the cost of a single hunting hound owned by the finance minister at her countryside estate. And yet, that small investment was all it took to steer us safely through tonight's crisis. Would you like to hear something intriguing? The Hyperborea Daily is a newspaper sold throughout the entire Empire. And as it happens, every major city in Hyperborea has a red foam booth in its central square. This morning, Camilla shared the story behind that article with me. After hearing the details, I decided to take precautions and sent out a few extra telegrams. Here's some good news for you. Tonight, in each of those cities, a white-haired woman is standing inside a red phone booth, patiently awaiting a long-lost family who will never arrive.
Why is that good news? I don't get it.
I think Proprietress Jiliu means they aren't sure where I am, or even if I'm still alive. So they had to scatter their bait across multiple cities to draw me out.
Precisely. You're quite the clever one.
They know I exist, and they've gone to such lengths to set up a complicated trap. Who in the Legion could be behind this?
Given the current circumstances, I'm afraid you can't leave the car until the airship departs. My apologies. It appears I'll have to take you to Huashu with me.
Proprietress Jiliu, you've saved me from trouble on multiple occasions. I don't even know how to begin repaying you.
Repay me? As it happens, there is a task that would benefit from an extra pair of capable hands. The airship returning from Huashu to Hyperborea departs in 7 days. If you don't mind staying with me until then, perhaps you could assist me. What do you say, my clever one? Of course, the compensation will be more than fair.
I knew it. This was far too convenient to be a mere coincidence.
Traveling to a far-off country, trying foods we've never seen before, and earning a hefty reward on top of it. Little Minion, doesn't that sound like the perfect adventure?
By the way, before we leave, may I ask one more favor?
There's no need to worry. I've hired temporary workers in other cities as well. With so many fish taking the bait across the country, the Hyperborean soldiers will be kept busy tonight and come up empty-handed. They won't have a clue you are actually here in Ice Lake.
She even accounted for that. Just what does this Huashu lady really want from me? But at this point, there's really no other way. 7 days. That should be manageable. All right. We'll take on this commission.
Sails down! Coming in to full!
Here we are! We've been on a cart, an airship, and now a boat! My poor buns are squished as flat as a pound cake.
The journey from Huashu to Hyperborea spans hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles. To think we've crossed that distance in just 1 day. That's the power of foxing-based technology.
You're right. This is the farthest I've ever gone. Look at those green mountains. Oh, totally worth it. If I were still stuck in Ice Lake, I'd just be staring at snow wolves all day. Not cute at all. Little Minion, this is the South you're always going on about, isn't it? Does it look anything like your hometown?
A little, but there are lots of differences too. Purgatorio Island is tiny. Even its tallest hill, if a kid really puts their mind to it, they could sprint all the way up in one go. And from up there, the deep blue sea stretches out forever. Proprietress Julio, what's Hwashu like?
Let me think. What you've seen so far is only a small corner of Hwashu. In ancient times, our ancestors united their strength to drive out the monstrous filth raids that once plagued these lands. They settled here. Their numbers grew, and so too did their domain. Today, this estuary has become what we call the Old Capital. It may be but a fraction of Hwashu's vast expanse, but its influence is anything but small. Hwashu is lush and scenic, evergreen throughout the year. With the Star Weavers leading the way, trade and commerce here are positively thriving. You're looking rather serious. Was that all a bit too formal for your liking? Very well then. Let me share something more to your taste. Hwashu is a realm of peace, where no blade is ever unsheathed in wrath, nor discord allowed to sully the land.
No blade something, nor what now? I've no clue what those fancy words are supposed to mean.
I think she means there's no war here. People don't go around picking fights like in Ice Lake.
Exactly. Even petty theft and underhanded dealings have long been stamped out here.
Hold on. You're trying to tell us there's not a single crime in all of Hwashu? Now you're just making stuff up.
Do you think so?
Miss Julio?
Sounds like someone's calling you from the dock.
Indeed. Let's head down and see what's the matter.
Miss Julio, about the cargo list. Who should we have check and verify the goods?
Dooley hasn't shown up. I distinctly told him to come early and handle the transfer. There are some particularly valuable items in this shipment. A few require special storage and handling procedures. I'd feel more at ease with him overseeing it.
We've asked around, but no one at the docks has seen Mr. Dool today.
I see. He's probably being delayed. For now, let's wait here.
Freshly grilled fish! Hot and tasty! All your money back!
Whoa! It smells amazing!
You just had snacks on the boat, and you're feeling peckish already.
Well, the fish does smell great. But there's another scent, too. I can't quite put my finger on it. Like flowers, or maybe the crisp air of dawn. Whatever it is, it smells wonderful.
As luck would have it, our contact here is running late. Since this is your first visit to Hwashu, allow me to show you around a little.
Yay! Then I want to check out those food stalls. Oh, and that rattle drum looks fun. Whoa! What's that over there?
Careful with that crate!
Souvenirs for travelers!
porcelain.
No cracks or chips, right?
Out of your
You know what my hair is?
Seasonable
Soup.
Needles, threads,
balsam, sachets. I've got it all. Anything catch your eye, dear guests?
If you see something that pleases you, take it. I'll pay. All your expenses here in Huashu are under my care. Whatever catches your fancy, simply place it on Everspring's tab. Don't worry. A few trinkets like these are well within my means.
Miss Julia, you've returned from your trip. So this Long Scion is your guest. Look at her horn. Small, firm, and gleaming. Surely destined for greatness. Makes you smile just looking at this kid.
Lung Scion. Proprietress Shiliu, were you talking about me?
I neglected to explain. In Huashu, that is what we call the Carons. Unlike in Hyperborea, where they are shunned and oppressed, here they are regarded as a blessed lineage, guardians of our land. When I first encountered you, I could not abide the sight of a young Lung Scion being treated so unfairly, so I intervened.
Speaking of which, you're a Charon too. I mean, a Lung Scion. I've been curious since we first met. You're clearly not an ordinary person.
Young lass, do you have any idea who Miss Gilio really is? She was favored by the mandate of heaven at a young age, rising to become the High Chancellor of Longyuan. All trade, finance, and taxation in Huashu fall under her authority. But Miss Gilio prefers to keep things low-key. She won't let us call her by her official title. She insists we just call her Miss. Everyone in the trade here owes her a debt of gratitude, one way or another.
There's no need to make a fuss. After all, reason persuades with greater grace than rank ever could. Besides, the calling of a merchant suits me best. One hand reaching for the stars, the other quietly pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Here you are, young lass. Since you're Miss Gilio's guest, take this sachet as a welcome gift. In Huashu, scent, be it incense, flowers, or herbs, carries profound meaning. It soothes the mind, wards off harm, and protects the body. You'll come to understand its wonders soon enough.
Knock a little off, and I'll take it right now.
Where did Snow run off to?
Finest ginseng and aged donkey hide. They're my wife.
So, this is where the Star Weavers hail from. Huashu really does live up to its name.
Folks, lend me your... A few osmanthus cakes, please. They're my wife's favorite.
So,
folks, lend me your ginseng and aged donkey hide. They're my wife's favorite. Fair prices. Come have a look.
Star Wolf grows busier by the year.
And that's why it's so important to have a dream. For example, my dream is to become the world's greatest demon king. Wow, you're incredible. Look at this dock. Huge, isn't it? Well, one day, my royal palace will be 10 times bigger. When my dream comes true, I'll sleep in every day till 3 in the afternoon, wake up on a 100-meter-long bed, and have an afternoon tea stacked with cupcakes of every flavor from across the world. Then, I'll become the most legendary Star Weaver ever, and I'll make sure the name of the Lunarians is written into human history. From this dock to the farthest shore, I'll cover the whole place with cargo ships, brimming with my merchandise. And every last container will be emblazoned with a huge Luno logo. That's the spirit. Say it louder! The Lunarian shall conquer the world! This morning, I made a wish to Lord Argent, just hoping for a bit of luck today. I was only hoping to snag a few extra deals at the docks from those stingy Star Weavers. But I never imagined I'd meet a real living Luno with horns. It seems Lord Argent finally heard my heartfelt prayer. Your Majesty the Demon King, may I touch your horns again? Little Minion, how long have you been standing there? You heard everything? Well, allow me to introduce my most trusted Chief Lieutenant, Little Minion! Wow! You're amazing, Demon King. Even a Lung Scion has pledged loyalty to you. It's such an honor to meet you. I'm Lunocarp, soon to be the #1 Star Weaver in all of Huashu.
Snow, Proprietress Shilyu is still waiting for us. If you're done here, let's head back.
A few osmanthus cakes, please.
Finest ginseng and aged donkey. Star Wolf.
Proprietress Shilyu, I've brought Snow back.
You f***ers! I can't take this anymore!
Watch out!
Oi! You're the helmsman, yeah? Move this boat, now! I don't care where, just get me out of this damned place. Try anything funny, and I'll gut you right here.
Let go of him!
Steady. There's no need for intervention.
But he's got a knife to the boatman's throat! How can you be so calm?
This man is likely a foreigner, still unfamiliar with how things are done here. Remember what I told you? Huashu is a realm of peace. And now, you shall see for yourselves.
Not these beasts again! Why are they...
What was that? Little Minion, did you see that? That creature took out the baddie in just one move!
Through cavernous veils, gales carve their path. Upon the blustery winds, Pt1 nears and prowls. Fragrant motes arise, born of transgression and sins. Such is a rhyme taught to every child of Huashu from the cradle. The Pt1 mentioned in that rhyme is the very creature you just saw. They are the guardians of Huashu. All of Huashu is protected by an unseen, ever-present law known as the 9 chapters of Dafeng. The moment someone steps into Huashu, they fall on this domain. And should anyone break that law, a Pt1 emerges, born on blustery winds, to deliver judgment.
So that's why there's no crime in Huashu at all!
Though it seems that a few ignorant souls managed to slip in while I was away. It appears that some surprises have been left in my absence.
Miss Julio, my apologies for arriving late. Thankfully, the criminal's already been dealt with. I can't believe he made it this far, and even disturbed you.
Easy, Dooley. Catch your breath before you speak. Your late arrival, was it because of this man?
That's right. The scourge of Duet has been escalating recently. Some Star Weavers, unwilling to abide by the lockdown, bypassed Everspring and hired outside escorts to brave the danger on their own. But they didn't bother to check the character of those they hired, and so
we ended up with this situation. Before I left, the merchants were still in a heated argument, shouting up a storm outside Everspring. I'm afraid you'll be needed to calm them down, Miss Gilio.
I see. My apologies. There's always something demanding my attention. It seems our time together must end here. There is, however, one last thing I must mention. Anyone new to Huashu must learn the 9 admonitions. If you ever break the rules of the 9 chapters of Dafeng, you may very well meet the same fate as that criminal just now.
Don't worry, Miss Jilu. I'll take them to see the admonitions daily myself. You can count on me.
Oh, so the two of you have already met.
That's just the radiant charisma of this demon king of light. People are just drawn to me wherever I go. This demon king from Ice Lake and I are sworn Lunos. I'll play host and give them a proper tour. Make sure they feel right at home.
Good. You're familiar with the area. I trust you with this. Once you are done, come see me at Everspring. Take care on your way. Explore at your leisure. There's no rush. When you're ready, come to me, and I shall explain the details of the commission mentioned before.
Understood, Proprietress Shilyu. We'll talk later.
Come on! The Steely's this way! Lunocarp, what's that juice something they were talking about? Simply put, it's a really bad thing that's stopping everyone from doing business properly. But don't worry, Miss Jilu is already on it. Whenever she takes charge, things get better. Whoosh! Just like that. So, this is the Steely you were talking about, huh? Let me take a closer look. Oh no, I don't understand a single word. Oh, don't worry. I'll give you a crash course in the 9 chapters. If you want to enjoy your time in Huashu, you'd better pay attention. The top line reads, "To wound or kill, this must not be done. Any act of violence or injury is strictly forbidden in Huashu." This one carries the harshest punishment, so watch yourself. Otherwise you'll be frozen in place, just like that wicked bandit, and shattered into dust. That's kinda terrifying. Relax. Good folk have nothing to fear. Only the wicked need worry. Thanks to the 9 chapters of Dafeng, there's no war or crime here at all. Everyone just lives in peace and harmony. I hear that out in the wider world, it's nothing like this at all. That's true. Back in Ice Lake, if someone commits a crime, all we can do is wait around for those stuck-up Security Bureau soldiers to show up. But they don't really care about Karons or the poor. Most of the time, we gotta handle things ourselves. A few days ago, we finally met a young officer who actually cared and tried to help. But she quit to seek for a more meaningful life. Compared to our city guards, the those fierce-looking beasties that kinda look like snow wolves, they're way more reliable. They're called Bian. At least try to remember their name. They're emissaries of the Mandate of Heaven. Anyway, that's exactly why Lung Scions are held in such deep respect here in Huashu. Don't keep us in suspense. Tell us! So, when some Lung Scions come of age, they resonate with the Mandate of Heaven. Called by the 9 chapters of Dafeng, they awaken as Bian.
Huh? Charons who come of age.
Bonus fact! Bian are actually the most basic kind of enforcers of the 9 chapters. Some truly exceptional Lung Scions can even enter the 9 chapters in their human form, serving as magistrates of Ying Tian. By the name of the Mandate of Heaven, they strike fear into any evildoers lurking in the shadows and keep them in check. And if someone is evil enough to ignore even that, the magistrates of Ying Tian will show up with style and overwhelming presence, taking the bad guys down. But let's hope you never have to meet one in person. All right, that wraps up the first admonition. Now on to the next.
That Steely, it almost feels like it's calling to me.
Heaven's great virtue bears the name of life. To wound or kill, this must not be done.
A man is measured by the strength of his word.
To break faith or betray a vow, this must not govern yourself with humility, blind conduct to modesty,
to indulge in
arrogance and tyranny.
This must not be done. Honor the worthy.
Extend courtesy, and let order be the measure of propriety. To act with wanton excess and unbridled abandon, this must not be done.
Let compassion and righteousness guide your mind and every deed. To oppress the weak by force,
this
must not be done.
Let your heart be pure,
Your
conduct restrained,
and uprightness
be the mark of integrity.
to bend the law for greed
or cruelty.
This must not be done. Let clarity be your unwavering guide in discerning right from wrong.
To confuse truth and falsehood. This must not be done. Attend to heaven's edict with a reverent mind and a solemn heart.
To rebel against the sacred order. This must not be done.
Now on to the next admonition of the 9 chapters of Dafeng. That's exactly right. Little minion, when did you learn to read Huashu script? Even I didn't know you could do that.
I don't actually know how to read it. Just now, when I approached the Steely, a voice suddenly spoke in my mind. It told me what the text meant. Do you have any idea what that might be about?
I've never heard of anything like that before. Wait a minute. There's an old legend that Yang, the founder of the Zhuanhong sect and one of the architects of the 9 chapters, once wrote these words in the annals of Huashu history. Heaven and man in perfect accord, yin and yang, in seamless harmony. They say she could commune with heaven and the myriad spirits of the world, even travel among the stars on the wings of the immortals. The way you resonated with the Steely sounds a lot like that. In the end, Master Yang and many virtuous elders gave up their mortal forms to become the foundation of the 9 chapters, ensuring it would endure for all time. I just had a crazy idea. What if my little minion here is actually like the umpteenth generation descendant of that legendary founder? Really? But she doesn't look like someone of Huashu origin. Anyway, that wraps up the 9 chapters. Mission complete. Now let me take you to Everspring. You all keep talking about Everspring. What's it like? It's the biggest commercial hub for Starweavers in all of Mistwolf. You can find goods from every corner of the continent there. It's really impressive. Speaking of which, offering guided tours for foreign visitors sounds like a great business idea. Aha! Gotta write that down now.
What was that this time?
Uh-oh! That was a sable Tian! What? Wait, where did she go?
Ah! Run! Run for your lives!
Return to the misty sea.
Heaven and Lord Archon, bless us. Are you all right?
Are you okay? Your voice is still shaking. You were clearly pretty scared yourself, and you still came to help us.
I'm fine. That beast's terrifying glare shook me a bit. I'll feel better after a short rest. But you seem new to this place. I couldn't just stand by and leave you in danger.
If you hadn't shown up, my little minion would have taken it down with a few clean strikes. She's super strong.
I see. I'm glad to hear it.
But seriously? What was that? I wasn't seeing things, was I? Why would one of Huashu's guardian beasts suddenly attack us? For the record, I didn't do anything illegal, okay? Though, I guess at this point it'd be pointless to clarify. What now, little minion? Should we run for it? You can swim, right?
The waters around Mist Wharf stretch far and wide. You wouldn't get very far by swimming. There's no need to panic. That sable Bian may look like the Argent ones, but is not an enforcer of Huashu. They're aberrations, born from the scourge of Zhuyin. Mindless and violent. They exist outside the reach of the 9 chapters of Dafeng. Attacking them doesn't break any law. But lately, these attacks have been happening more and more often. The incense I just replaced has already burned down again.
Yusheng!
Lunocarp? What are you doing here?
These two are honored guests, brought here by Miss Zhilyu from a faraway land. I was just showing them around. Though we did run into a little situation. Are you heading to Everspring to replenish your incense? Let's go together.
Incense? Now that you mention it, during the fight just now, I thought I caught a strange, pleasant scent, and then it felt like something blocked the enemy's attack. Was that the incense you're talking about?
Yes, that was it.
Ah, so you don't know about the power of incense yet? Oh, my bad for not showing you sooner. In Huashu, incense isn't merely ceremonial. It sustains the 9 chapters of Dafeng and grants us heavenly protection and blessings.
That's right. So when I saw you under attack, I tossed the sachet I was carrying, hoping it might shield you from harm, even just a little. Though it can't kill a sable Bian, it can protect us for a time. But once its power fades, we'll have to return to the Argent Long Temple to receive the blessing anew.
Got it. So as long as we pray at the temple, those mean Bian won't be a problem, right? Uh-huh. The Argent Lung Temple is always bustling with people coming to renew their incense. Come on, I'll take you there. You've got to see it. So, when that beast came at us, how come you vanished so fast? Well, I can't be of help in a fight, but I was cheering you on from the sidelines with all my heart. That's serious moral support.
Speaking of which, Snow did something like that too the first time we met. Didn't you, Snow?
So even the great demon king has a knack for that. Little minion, you've got it all wrong. I was obviously just testing your strength. There it is, right beneath the roots of the great tree, the largest trading guild in all of Mistwolf, Everspring.
May this incense rise in fragrant clouds to the halls of heaven. With humble prayer, we seek mercy to grant peace and joy to all beings.
So many people making prayers. Can Lord Argent really hear them all?
You mustn't think of incense offerings as a way to demand things from Lord Argent. As I mentioned before, the 9 chapters of Da Feng rely on incense as a medium to stay effective. People offer incense to the heavens to sustain the 9 chapters, and in turn, the 9 chapters manifested Lord Argent, who upholds their will and grants protection through incense. Wishes come true only through tireless effort, one step at a time. Lord Argent simply bears witness to that journey, as it has for centuries. Though, on rare occasions, a few blessed souls do catch Lord Argent's eye and are granted unexpected fortune.
Huh? Now I'm curious. Since we're here already, I want to give it a try too. Sure thing. Just head over to the table by the incense altar. That man over there is an incense warden from the Zhuan Hong sect. He's in charge of keeping the shrine in order.
The Xuan Hung sect. That name rings a bell. They were founded by the same person who could commune with heaven, the founder of the 9 chapters, right?
That's right! Looks like our guest was paying attention during my crash course. Gold star for you! Back in ancient times, the Xuan Hong sect were the first to uncover the divine power of incense, and they've guarded that secret ever since. Even today, they're in charge of everything related to incense in Huashu. Every censer you've seen along the way, all made by their hand. And everyone can receive 3 sticks of incense per day for free from their incense wardens. Why not go try it for yourselves? Almost there.
May Lord Argent bless my family. I've /priced.
That's That's Everspring's guild hall, just up ahead. Miss Julia is probably waiting for you upstairs. All right, my job here is done. You can head up on your own. My stall's right here. Drop by if you've got time. I'll even give you a special 0.02% discount on anything you buy. Wait, what? 0.02%? You're such a cheapskate. Well, I'm striving to become Huashu's #1 Star Weaver. I don't have horns like you, so I'm already starting behind the line. If I don't double down on seizing every chance and being meticulous, sheer hard work won't get me there. Huh? I see.
See? That's what happens when you go around horn-chatting with other Lunos.
Anyway, let's go, little minion. We don't want to keep our big benefactor waiting.
I lost my voice earlier. Now that I've calmed down and thought it over, I realize I was in the wrong. I shouldn't have acted out of desperation and hired some shady outsider to transport my goods on my own. Who would have thought? That man was all talk and no substance. Not only useless against a sable Bian, but also a despicable thug who stirred up more trouble than I could imagine. To all my fellow traders, I owe you a deep apology.
You don't need to be so hard on yourself. These past few days, everyone's been anxious. Everspring understands this well. We're already working on solutions. The sooner we weather this crisis, the sooner trade and commerce will return to normal.
But how long is this lockdown going to last? We Star Weavers can wait, but our goods sure can't. Fresh herbs only sell for a good price when they're still dewy from the picking. They lose value by the day just sitting around.
That's hard to say. With the scourge of Druing still raging, no one can promise when it'll end.
"3 days, no more. There shall be a solution."
Miss Julio, you've returned.
You mean you found a solution?
That was the purpose of my trip. And yes, I found a lead. Rest assured, for goods with expiration concerns, Everspring will purchase them at 80% of market price. We'll take it all, no matter how much. Considering transport losses and turnaround costs, I believe this is a fair offer. Once the scourge has passed, if you wish, you may buy them back at the same price. Of course, if anyone still wishes to hire their own escort and test their luck, Everspring will not stand in your way. But should you bring in a disreputable lot who violate the admonitions of the 9 chapters, Everspring may not intervene, but the Bian certainly will. And if it all ends in ruin, lives and fortunes both lost, do not say I did not forewarn you.
We won't, Miss Julio. We've learned our lesson.
Your words put our minds at ease, Miss Julio. In times like these, it really takes someone like you to calm the waters.
You have all borne enough these past days. If there is nothing more urgent, take some time to rest and await good news.
How about
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring service...
You have come. So, how was your little tour?
Everyone we met was so nice and welcoming. The sights and people of Huashu, they're really nothing like Ice Lake.
We also saw what happened down here. You calmed all those Star Weavers and handled the whole situation with just a few words. You're amazing.
Business is all about knowing how to deal with people. That's nothing new to me. What's rare is meeting someone like you. Now then, let's get to the point. The reason I hired you is to help us prepare for dealing with the scourge of Zhuying. As for what that truly is...
Oh, we already got a bit of a crash course on that.
Oh? Let's hear it.
On our way here, we were attacked by a sable Bian. Fortunately, a passing trader helped us out, and we managed to drive it off without getting hurt.
She told us the Scourge of Juin creates all kinds of nasty beasts, like that sable Bian. And they go around biting people and making life
That's about right. Tell me, before the sable Bian emerged, did either of you notice anything out of place?
I think there was a roar. It came from the void, sounded like some kind of beast.
Yes, that roar came from Zhuying, the ancient evil Jiaolong once sealed away. It is now stirring from its slumber. According to Huashu's oldest myths, Zhuying is the evil foe of Lord Argent. Its mindless, frenzied power seeps into the realm, unleashing vicious beasts wherever it touches. In those tainted places, even plants refuse to grow. About 100 years ago, the scourge of Zhuying was first witnessed at Mist Wolf. Back then, the unprepared people of Huashu only barely managed to contain it. At great cost and heavy loss. Now, Zhuying is awakening once more. This time, I intend to stay ahead of the disaster, lest we be caught off guard again.
Wow, fighting against a real loon! The Demon King is fired up already! So, what do you need us to do?
Combats are forbidden in Huashu. Even the most well-traveled Star Weavers know little of how to defend themselves. That is why I am entrusting you with this commission. You shall go alone into the tainted wastes of the Griblight Expanse and secure for me 3 Druin scales, for they are essential to the sealing ritual.
Proprietress Jiliu, may I ask you something? This commission, it sounds incredibly important. Why entrust it to an outsider like me? I'm just a green fox hunter. I'm sure there are many far more skilled than I am. Back at the theater, when I touched that censer, the smoke shifted towards me, as if it was drawn in. Does that have something to do with why you chose me?
You are indeed perceptive. I'm sure someone has already warned you. Your ability is rare and precious. And precious things are always coveted. Handle them carelessly, and they only invite disaster. The Druin scales cannot be harvested through normal means. They require resonance with a highly concentrated active substance. Only then can their bonds be softened for extraction. Originally, I traveled to Ice Lake to see if the Imperial Alchemy Academy's high-purity foxicum might suffice. But by sheer chance, I met you, someone who possesses the priceless power of resonance. I need your ability to soften the Druin scales. Of course, the choice is yours. You may refuse. I would never force you to risk your safety.
Thank you for telling me all this, Proprietress Jiliu. I take this commission.
Have you ever considered that the reason I helped you back then might not have been out of kindness, but because I saw your worth and had my own ulterior motive?
Actually, I have. But that doesn't change the fact that you did help me. And I have my own selfish reasons too. I'm searching for my family, but I'm powerless to do it alone. To reach that goal, I'll cling to any strength I can find. If helping you means I can count on your help someday, I'd say that's a trade well worth making. Besides, when we first met at the theater, you didn't know I had this power. I was just a stranger to you. You didn't have to help me. And yet, you did. Now, I want to return that favor.
You have covered every perspective. I have nothing to add. Given time, you might just make an excellent merchant yourself. Before you leave, there's a pouch on the table. It's for your traveling expenses. Spend it as you see fit. If you run short, feel free to come back for more.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring services, you may speak to me here.
Let me see. Whoa! This pouch is heavy. Miss Jilyu, you're really generous.
Just a bit of pocket money. Feel free to use it however you see fit. You'll also need a special tool to collect the Druiding scales. I arranged it through some connections. But with the Sable Bian rampaging, our usual lines of communication were cut off. It still hasn't been delivered. You'll likely have to go and fetch it yourself. In business, there are always delicate matters best handled by certain professionals. Here in Huashu, the sorts of dealings that prefer to stay in the shadows usually happen at the black market among the shipwrecks on the western shore. Go there and find a man named Mr. Chu. He'll give you your next steps. But you are new faces. They won't trust you right away. By custom, first-time visitors to the black market have to come through the coastal cavern, wearing a special pendant at their waist. If the signal matches, they'll know you're one of ours.
All right! So my little minion and I get to play the badasses this time? That sounds like a job for us!
Exit through Everspring's main gate and look to the right. In the distance, you will see the entrance to the coastal cavern. That's a shortcut to the black market. I trust I don't need to say more. I'll be waiting for your safe return.
A coastal cave. Looks like that's the place.
Do you remember our first adventure together, little minion? We went down into a cave that time, too. It feels like it was just yesterday. And now look at us, all the way out here so far from home, on some epic destiny-shaping... Hello? Anyone here? Whoa, it's so pitch black in here. And even our voices echo. Way to go, little minion. Thanks for jinxing us and drawing that thing here.
Another Sable Bian. Where do they keep coming from?
Watch out!
You saved us. Thank you.
It's okay. I am merely fulfilling my duty.
Your duty? You're a Charon, and you fight really well? Wait, are you one of those magistrates of Yingtian that Lunocarp mentioned?
I was assigned to purge the Sable Bian here. With danger still looming, my duty remains. I have no time for idle chatter.
Assigned by who? We'll go thank him properly once we're out of here.
The 9 chapters of Dafeng, the mandate of heaven.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a thing. Then we're definitely offering up a lot more incense once we're out. Speaking of which, The incense we just replaced ran out the second we faced that beast. Total ripoff, if you ask me.
If your incense is burned out, I may not be able to keep you both safe on my own. If you have no urgent business here, I suggest you leave for safer ground.
Thanks, but we can protect ourselves. We have something to take care of on the far side of this cave. That's why we came in. I hope we haven't been a bother.
The far side? As far as I know, there's nothing there but some beached wreckage.
Exactly. We're going to the black market among the shipwrecks. We have a big business deal to settle there.
The black market? For business? If you insist on mingling with swindlers and scoundrels, I have nothing more to say.
Uh-oh. What do we do, little minion? He totally misunderstood us.
It's not what you think. We're here on an assignment from Proprietress Shilyu to help deal with the Sable Bian outbreak. There's a tool we need to retrieve from the black market.
Exactly. We're not doing anything shady, thank you very much.
My apologies. It was hasty of me to pass judgment. Still, that place harbors all manner of folk. Beware of deceit and manipulation. This cavern is not safe. Allow me to escort you across.
So, magistrates of Yingtian are kinda like the escort of Huashu, right? Do you guys get paid? Any special perks? Alright, I get it. I won't cry.
As a magistrate of Yingtian, I serve only to safeguard the people and bring peace to the land. I did not assume this role for worldly gain.
Hear that, little minion? That means they don't get paid. Guess the higher-ups here are even more tight-fisted than those of the Empire, huh?
The exit lies just ahead. This is where I leave you.
That guy seems kinda aloof. But deep down, he's a good person.
Can he really hold off all those Sable Bian in the cave on his own?
Whoa! What was that? Did you hear it? I think it came from behind us.
Sounds like a huge pack of Bian all howling at once.
Then, do you think maybe we should...
Yeah, the black market can wait. Let's go check on that magistrate of Yingtian.
Doing here? It's dangerous.
We're here to help you.
This fight doesn't concern you. Outsiders, just leave. I'll deal with them myself.
No time for idle chatter with danger still looming. Your words.
Exactly! And look at you! You're hurt so bad already! Stop playing hero and let us help!
This time, I will be...
All right. These vile beasts, finally cleansed. Thank you both for your aid. Forgive my earlier rudeness. We never properly exchanged names. I am Yu Ming. May I ask who you are?
I'm a fox hunter from a foreign land. And this is...
The culture of foreign lands is truly mystifying.
How come it sounds so much more embarrassing when someone else says it out loud? Ugh, forget it. Just call me Snow. And what happened to no time for idle chatter? Huh?
I was focused on eliminating the enemy and neglected proper manners. I ask your forgiveness.
All right then. I have a big heart, so you're forgiven.
You okay?
It's okay. I fought off too many Bian earlier and ended up a bit off balance. Just some surface wounds.
That doesn't look like just some surface wounds to me.
Here, take this. I brought some bandages and healing potions from Ice Lake, just in case.
Thank you for your kindness. I didn't mean to worry you. Truly, all I need is to sit and rest a while. These injuries will mend soon enough.
You sure? That looks pretty bad. Maybe we should have a doctor take a look.
As a magistrate of Yingtian, my strength does not come solely from flesh and bone. It draws upon the 9 chapters of Da Feng. So long as my spine remains unbroken, even the gravest wounds can mend with the 9 chapters' energy. It's slow and painful, but certain.
Whoa, that's amazing! Like something out of a story. The unbreakable body. No.
That's merely the bright side.
Oh, so there's a downside?
It's nothing. I spoke out of turn. I was once a condemned soul. Looking back, though clad in armor and armed with blade, I failed to save a single life. To serve the 9 chapters now, it is my chance to atone. Thank you both once again. I must remain here to recover. Forgive me that I cannot see you off properly. You both fight well, but the threat of Juin is not to be underestimated. Take care.
We will. Don't worry.
Such a relief to hear that.
Did he fall asleep?
Probably just exhausted. I did a quick sweep. There aren't any more Sable Bian around, so it should be safe for now. Let's find something to cover him up.
There we go! Mission accomplished!
With all these leaves for camouflage, no one will spot him easily. He can rest here in peace.
What a masterpiece! I'm so talented. Let me add a few final touches.
Those Luno doodles are a dead giveaway. If someone comes asking, don't expect me to cover for you. It's getting late. Let's head to the black market.